here on Number One to Watch, Emtv.
There are moments when we feel completely alone, even when we are surrounded by people, to the point of screaming, crying, and hiding from everything and everyone, as if something suffocates and oppresses us. It is at these times that we need to know
that the Word of God is faithful. The Word of God is true.
Faith in Action, 7:30 a.m. Saturday and 8 a.m. Sunday, right here on the Number One to Watch, Emtv.
Across the globe, weather is becoming erratic and extreme, and the story is no different here in Australia. These changes are already leading to the irreversible loss of ecosystems. I'm Tali Little. Join me as I listen and learn from the oldest living culture in the world.
Nara Pinta, 5:30 p.m. Sunday, right here on the Number One to Watch, Emtv. The Pacific unites like never before. Feel the passion, embrace the spirit. Join us in celebrating the essence of sports, culture, and community. 15 teams, one unforgettable experience. Oceania Rugby Sevens, 12 p.m. Sunday, right here on the Number One to Watch, Emtv.
This news program is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
The late Right Honorable Sir Julius Chan State Funeral Program begins. People of Karawari sign a peace agreement. And police accommodation to be improved. A very good evening. This is National MTV News. I'm Jaylee Sapies. Thank you for joining us. The official state funeral for the late Right Honorable Sir Julius Chan began on Friday, January 31st, 2025, with events in both Port Moresby and Kerevat.
Yesterday, the state funeral commenced with the casket being flown from Kerevat to Port Moresby. At 12:30 p.m., the casket was placed aboard a chartered flight at Kerevat Airport and departed for Port Moresby. It arrived at the APEC VIP terminal around 2 p.m. before being taken to Erima Funeral Home, where it remained overnight. Today, the public were invited to pay their respects as the casket stays at Erima Funeral Home. A special viewing was held for the New Island community at Kopkop College in Gerehu. Tomorrow will feature the official state funeral service at St. Mary's Cathedral in Port Moresby. The casket will depart from Erima Funeral Home at 9 a.m., escorted by a PNG Defence Force ceremonial guard. After the service, the casket will be transported to the Sir John Guy's Indoor Stadium for National House Cry program, where tributes, speeches, and presentations will be made. The day will conclude with the casket's return to Erima Funeral Home. On Monday, February 3rd, the final day of the state funeral, the casket will depart Erima Funeral Home for the Grand Hall at the National Parliament House, where members of the Parliament and state dignitaries will pay their respects. The casket will then be escorted by the PNG Defence Force to APEC Port Moresby VIP Terminal, where a 19-gun salute will be performed. Afterward, the casket will be flown back to Kerevat, bringing an end to the official state funeral program. Sir Julius Chan, a key figure in Papua New Guinea's history, is remembered for his leadership and commitment to the nation. His famous quote, "When I look out across the sea, I think of the unknown. It is to that world of adventure that we all must go," speaks to his spirit of adventure and vision for the future.
With God's guidance, I am confident our goals will be achieved.
James Gukan, National MTV News.
Morobe Provincial Governor Luther Wenge, on behalf of his province, has extended his condolences to the late Sir Julius Chan's family and the people of New Ireland Province.
Morobe Governor Luther Wenge, in a media conference yesterday, said the country has lost an absolute hero after the passing of one of the country's founding fathers, the late Sir Julius Chan. Governor Wenge said the late former Prime Minister is a landmark in our country's history for his milestone contributions towards our nation's building.
I speak on behalf of the people of Morobe Province, almost 1 million people. The last remaining father of the nation has been put to rest. He represented the nation of Papua New Guinea to the United Nations in 1974, and he presented on behalf of the government in waiting that the territory of Papua New Guinea, which was under the trust territory of the United Nations and given to Australia to colonize, was ready for independence. Secondly, he was the country's first Minister for Finance. He's the one who called our money, named the money, this Julius Chan. He convinced them that country was ready for independence, country was ready to manage its affairs, particularly in terms of money. And we think he's an absolute hero.
An emotional Wenge said the late Sir Julius Chan was a fearless and strong-willed leader who wasn't afraid to make tough decisions when it came to matters of the country.
When Julius Chan was the Prime Minister, if anybody says that we never win a war in a nation, that's an untrue statement. We sent the troops to Vanuatu and we defended Waterlini and we won the war for Waterlini. And we made help Vanuatu to acquire sovereignty. And we need a leader as Julius Chan. Never scared of anybody. He stood up, and I will call him truly Papua New Guinean son, and a truly Papua New Guinean national hero.
Jessica Nui, National MTV News, Leh.
The Managing Director of National Energy Authority, Ronald Maketa, called for wider collaboration in the energy sector to drive the economy of this country.
Managing Director of National Energy Authority stressed that energy sector has the potential to drive the economy, but a collaborative effort is needed.
Cannot do any business, whether it's SME, agriculture, special economic zone, manufacturing, without energy. The winning formula is energy. We got to get energy right. That's why we're calling for wider collaboration at the executive government level to the bureaucratic level, and our key agencies like Department of Treasury, National Planning and Finance to prioritize investment in the energy sector.
Mr. Maketa said the budget outcome for the past 15 years and direct government investment in the energy sector was just under 800 million kina.
So one of the key components in driving the economy of a country and growing the economy is energy. If we cannot get the component of the economy right, if we don't invest in the energy sector, then we will still have challenges in growing our economy.
He further stressed on the potential areas.
Technology is changing every 10 years. As I've stated earlier, 10 years ago solar was emerging technology. Now it's well-developed technology. Offshore wind is emerging. 10 years from now, with our huge wind potential we have in the Papuan coastline, wind technology will be developed and more advanced as well. So if you look at the potential we have, in terms of solar, our solar intensity being in the tropics is very high. Even higher in the highlands, not in the lowland. But then you have more sometime on the lowland than in the highlands.
Esther Gane, National MTV News.
Octedi Mining Limited, in partnership with its subsidiary Octedi Energy, recently announced the establishment of refueling facilities at key ports across Papua New Guinea, including Tabobil, Kiunga, Lae and Hagen. This comes as efforts to address Jet A1 fuel shortage in the country.
Octedi Mining Limited, or OTML, has received full approval to operate under the Civil Aviation Safety Authority requirements, ensuring the highest safety standards for aviation fuel distribution. Now, according to OTML, starting today, February 1st, 2025, aviation fuel Jet A1 will be available at these locations mentioned, providing a crucial solution to the ongoing fuel shortages that have affected the aviation industry in PNG's outer ports. Octedi Mining Limited and Octedi Energy also acknowledged the valuable contributions of its business partners who assisted with the setup of the refueling infrastructure at these remote ports, ensuring the success of this project. OTML noted that further expansion is already underway, with refueling services to be introduced at Rabaul and Vanimo in the coming weeks. OTML Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer Kedi Limbit said they are proud of the progress made to address the Jet A1 fuel crisis in PNG. He highlighted that the establishment of these refueling stations is a key milestone for OTML and OTE in their ongoing commitment to supporting the development of Papua New Guinea's infrastructure, economy and aviation sector. Natasha Ovoy, National MTV News.
National MTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Start your day the smart way with the new Smart Start Breakfast Biscuit. Whether you are busy or on a budget, Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits gives you a healthy and affordable breakfast to set you up for school or play. Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits are fortified with essential vitamins for body or brain health. They contain vitamin A for healthy growth and development, vitamin B6 for healthy metabolism, immune system and brain development, and vitamin B12 for nerve and cell health. Proudly made by Paradise Foods.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Chan, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
Our chance to building something new, to see a different point of view. With Morning Plus, we're ready to go.
Dipla Halivim Wari Belong You.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic, and diverse logistics company, totally focused on delivering outstanding service. Our diversified divisions span from major warehousing, bulk fuel and road transport, to large-scale commercial catering. The IPI Group of companies will be your partner, supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
Join me every Thursday night as Sports Scene brings to you all the local and international sporting updates. Revisiting our legendary athletes.
Hi, this is David.
Highlighting our local sports developments across the nation.
All eyes are on top of it. Now an NRL team based here.
Create a pathway.
And our talented rising stars.
Hi, my name is Gemma Schnobel and you're watching
all the younger ones should follow.
Sports Scene, Thursday nights at 7 p.m. only on your number one to watch, MTV.
Hi kids, I'm Steffi. Join me on Kids Corner for story time,
simple and creative arts and crafts, career corner, nature time, field trips, and not forgetting our cartoons and children entertainment shows. Join me every weekdays from 3:30 to 5:30 for Kids Corner on your number one to watch, MTV.
You're watching National MTV News. After nearly 4 years of tension and restricted movement, 2 villages in the Karawari local level government of Engaram district have signed a peace agreement aimed at restoring harmony and access to basic services. The long-awaited agreement was facilitated by the Tree of Life Foundation, a newly established non-profit organization.
The division between Amgavi and Kundiman dates back to a violent conflict in 2021. Residents from both villages were unable to freely move around between the two communities, resulting in limited access to government services, markets, and other essential resources. This decline in social and economic activity had a profound impact on the well-being of the villagers. With not much government attention, especially in terms of law and order and justice, lawlessness has become a common way of life in the Karawari area as well as other areas in Engaram district. The peace process was spearheaded by the Tree of Life Foundation, led by Michael Koimo as the director and a lawyer by profession, who has made it his mission to promote peace between the two villages. Mr. Koimo, alongside his executive and other community leaders from Imas village, worked tirelessly to mediate between the two villages. The completion of these efforts came on January 27, 2025, when leaders from both villages signed an agreement aimed at ensuring peace and good order between them. Both community leaders of Amgavi and Kundiman villages expressed gratitude towards the Tree of Life Foundation, stating that they now can finally move freely around to access markets and government services and to live without fear.
Maybe been stuck, come no at home, just I was even not go through. Any online market no more blah, education blah to health blah stop no way. Never I go every stop. Never I go to market one kind every stop. And then that's la just kelly muslim. When you add me blah stop or same so now like to thank you.
Looking power police government law move in and out law over the day be any more problem no but of giving law to next week law this time will come up there but even look at this now somehow maybe I'm playing from God you may look at man come up in this layer underneath law this Tree of Life Foundation.
Speaking at the peace ceremony, Michael Koimu said the Tree of Life Foundation is committed to continuing their efforts to ensure that the people from the rural parts of Engaram districts can benefit from the same opportunities as every other community in Engaram district.
So all been fight na cooking place na round more money go come na this land costing big attention na close to 3 years now only no so go come making more illegal market blongol only no go come lo town only no excessive health all this all something so I mean big problem so mibla arimosem lo Tree of Life Foundation mibla arimosem close to this layer be making 4 years now na government no putting one bla alpi mi kam na all staff ya dosem good plus so because mibla supporting law and order mibla come in na make him this la peace ceremony.
Mr. Koimu emphasized that the purpose of Tree of Life is to bridging gaps in terms of government services within Engaram district.
Government em got plenty work lo make him. Some bla be no na meet him le mibla la come in lo fit him. So mibla got all key areas mibla look lang em. Also health, education, women empowerment, law and order, food security, all this like and all something. So the place, big plan need all people them staff long education, health, law and order. So now me come here, me come through the law and order.
The peace agreement is the first of its kind in the area, which highlights the crucial role NGOs can play in addressing social issues. The Tree of Life Foundation also invites partnerships and support from individuals, organizations, and businesses that share their vision of creating a sustainable and thriving Ngoram community. Louis Mango, National Emtv News.
Rigos Kwikila district in Central yesterday witnessed the inauguration to install a state-of-the-art medical waste incinerator. This facility marks a significant step forward in the government's ongoing commitment to improving public health and environmental sustainability in collaboration with the National Department of Health and provincial health authorities.
Proper management of medical waste is vital for preventing infections and protecting communities from harmful substances. A new incinerator equipped with advanced technology addresses these challenges directly.
The way it works is that the medical waste is subjected to very extreme heat. And this heat destroys the infectious agents and compounds. And the contaminated gases that then result from this heating treatment are treated and neutralized so that they don't carry a risk of disease transmission. This is an important process for preventing spread of infectious diseases and ensuring a safe and healthy environment here in Kwikila.
Building on this, the Minister for Health, Elias Kapavore, in a statement, highlighted that the installation of the incinerator leads to enhanced infection control, reduced environmental impact, improved waste management, and even capacity building. This launch comes as part of the PNG COVID-19 Emergency Response Project, which includes the installation of incinerators at 21 provinces across PNG for healthcare waste management, and Kwikila Health Centre is the first. Expressing his optimism for the project is the Central Provincial Health Authority CEO, who highlights the potential of the centre.
That is even covering people coming from Kairuku and Kupiano and Abausain. We're getting x-rays done. Nearly all the TBs are not going to PMGH. The rationale behind the national government is that we improve the services in the local areas so they don't go to drown up PMGH, which is our level 6 hospital.
The incinerators are funded by the National Department of Health through funding from the World Bank. Now, while these incinerators arrived in 2021 to PNG during the COVID-19 pandemic, installation efforts only began after completing environmental assessments by SEPA and obtaining the necessary permits finalized in 2024. The National Department of Health will be responsible for the implementation of the project, including the overall coordination, results monitoring and communication with the PNG Environmental Regulatory Authority. Natasha Ovoy, National Emtv News.
The PNG Civil and Identity Registry expects to launch the recent Civil and Identity Registration Act in March this year.
The acting Registrar General for the PNG Civil and Identity Registration made this note while commending the outcome of the Under 5 registration program rolled out at the Port Moresby General Hospital that saw the issuance of the first 164 birth certificates.
I think in March we will be letting the media know and the whole country. We will also be launching the new Civil and Identity Registration Act and all the necessary legislative reforms to our existing regulations, which is basically outdated and from independence it's outdated. So this is what we will be doing.
She elaborated on the importance of the recently passed Civil and Identity Registration Act.
In Papua New Guinea, most legislations around data collection compel us to work in silos, and I think the new act that was passed on the floor of Parliament in November is now going to lead the way in enabling government agencies to start integrating their system. We're talking about digital identity. We're talking about all this digital transformation, but without the database, you can't do anything in the technological development space. And
Natasha Ovoy, National, MTV News.
To improve the living conditions of police officers and enhance their performance, the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary is set to construct new accommodation and renovate all barracks across the country.
This initiative was announced at a groundbreaking ceremony on January 30th, 2025 at Mirane Barracks in Chimbu Province. The police has faced significant challenges due to outdated infrastructure and land ownership issues, but with funding from the government's Special Police Assistance Program, plans are moving forward. Deputy Commissioner Dr. Philip Mitna explained that many existing barracks are in poor condition and some areas are dealing with customary land ownership disputes.
These are pressing issues. Uniform, house, car. Last year, I think Chimbu was part of the province for some of the vehicles. Look out in car. But over there, I think, before I proceed, I thank the Morobe also government for the SPED funding. SPED is Special Police Assistance Program, and under SPED we're able to refit our vehicles, under SPED we're able to recruit new recruits, and infrastructure development rehabilitation is one part of the program. So that's made possible under the municipal government, funding through SPED.
He announced that the first new duplexes under the RPNGC's standardized design will be built in Chimbu Province with Mirane Barracks serving as a pilot project. Dr. Mitna stressed that better accommodation will help motivate officers to serve with greater commitment.
What you will see now is the standardized building design across. Before you sleep for fiber, these are colonial buildings or prefab house, hard maintaining. Maintenance comes with hidden costs. So now what will be on Mirane would be the standardized building designs. Basically, it's concrete and steel, so cutting down maintenance. On top of the 10 duplexes, this Mirane has the capacity to build 18. SPED is taking has taken an undertaking to build 10. So the first project would go now and 10 per building, housing 20 families. Apart from this housing, we've seen probably the national problem that we face is water and power.
The ceremony was attended by notable figures, including Deputy Commissioner Samson Kua and Governor Noah Kool. James Gukan, National MTV News.
National MTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Meet the bank for everyone, everywhere. As People's Microbank, we were proud to be a bank for the people. Now as National Banking Corporation, we are bringing modern banking to all in Papua New Guinea. With more branches and our friendly staff ready to assist you in more places, we are making money matters simple and fair. So wherever you are, however you say it, say hello better banking. Learn more at nbcpng.com.pg.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Chan, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Parents, it's that time of the year again. Are your children ready for the 2025 school year? School starts on Monday the 27th of January. It is important for all children to go to school every day. Children should be enrolled in prep at age 6, grade 1 at age 7, and grade 2 at age 8. It is important that children are prepared for school with their books, pencils, clothes, and healthy food for lunch.
Join me on House and Home for all your home and lifestyle improvements.
I'm liquid business, Blomino. Okay, boss, Blomi, kay Blomi.
From Hatok Mom, health and fitness, interest stories, gardening tips, out and about, pet care, and many more. Join me every Tuesday, 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
This coming Wednesday on Kai Time.
Not our style of eating, that's gone, because our customer base is only about 10 to 20%. But today's generation, those that are between the age of 20 to 45, you got to ask them what you want to eat, and you prepare food for them, for that age group.
Join us on Wednesday at 7 p.m. right here on your number one to watch, MTV.
You're watching National MTV News. Kerevat National School of Excellence has once again demonstrated its academic prowess, topping the list of tertiary selections in East New Britain province by sending 164 students to various tertiary institutions this year. The Department of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology released the results last week.
The head of Language and Literature at Kerevat National School of Excellence, Mr. Remigio Arol Agante, stated that Kerevat's consistent high performance has been setting a benchmark for other schools in the province to increase effort and strategic focus on success. Mr. Agante encouraged every school to identify best practices that can be implemented across the province to improve overall academic outcomes. He also mentioned that despite these results, there are areas that need improvement include investing in teacher training, students' behavior and attitude towards learning, improving resources and building a culture of academic excellence with discipline. The success of Kerevat demonstrates that such achievements are possible, and it is now up to other schools in the province to rise to the challenge. According to the Department of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology report, the Kerevat students secure placement in business colleges, School of Nursing, teachers' colleges, technical colleges and universities. Lauren Jimal, National MTV News.
The people from Inland Binding LLG in Gazelle District will now benefit from a new community market facility opened earlier this week. Takalik Community Market Facility, built at the cost of 60,000 kina, will serve 9 communities in the district.
The communities include Lasul, Vunamarita, Kamanakam, Ramandu, Ragaga, Radingi, Kulit, Vunapalading, and Central Gazelle. The facility now has a proper toilet and office space for the officers. Speaking during the opening ceremony, the Governor for East New Britain Province, Michael Marum, encouraged the people to welcome such new development initiative. He urged the landowners in Inland Binding not to complain about lack of government services, explaining how land dispute often hinder development progress. Alluding to the newly upgraded market facility as an example of what communities can achieve when they work together with the government, Provincial Administrator Levi Mano urged residents to look after the new facility. The project, jointly funded by Gazelle District Administration and the Governor's Office. Lauren Jimal, National MTV News.
Over 100 vanilla farmers, agripreneurs and stakeholders from 40 farmers groups across East and West Sepik gathered for a farmer-to-farmer exchange program. The event aimed to strengthen knowledge sharing and sustainability measures for the vanilla value chain actors empowered by the FAO beyond the EU Straight program's lifespan.
The Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, or FAO, under the EU Trade Program in PNG, partnered with local agribusiness Monks AG Trade Services Limited to bring together vanilla farmers, agripreneurs, and stakeholders across 10 districts in East and West Sepik provinces for this program. During the event, Monks AG Trade and Agri-Enterprise in Mandi Village showcased its success in exporting premium vanilla beans to overseas markets, illustrating how digital tools and services can broaden market access and highlighting achievements. Despite levels of progress among farmer groups, there was broad agreement among participants on the need for an umbrella association to coordinate efforts. Moving forward, participants resolved to organize a regional vanilla value chain forum to establish a greater Sepik Vanilla Farmers Association, strengthen local partnership to scale production, adopt uniform processing standards, and develop a quality certification framework aligned with global markets. These collective efforts aim to ensure continued growth and resilience in the Sepik region's vanilla industry well into the future. Esther Gane, National Emtv News.
Now moving to overseas news. All trade restrictions imposed on Australian products by Beijing at the height of tensions have now been lifted, with Australian lobster and wine benefiting from a Lunar New Year boost.
As Chinese chefs welcome in the Year of the Snake, Aussie lobster is back on the menu. The ban was officially lifted just over a month ago. More than 900 tonnes of the Australian crustacean has been sent to China since.
National MTV News continues after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
They're gold nuggets. There's a flavor for everyone. The best tasting snack. Get a burst of gold nuggets. Cheese flavor.
Mega wow.
Chicken flavor.
Mega wow.
Cheese onion flavor.
Mega wow.
Barbecue flavor. Mega wow.
When you're on the go, one more. One more.
Get that burst of gold nuggets flavor.
Mega wow.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You me holy man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
Hi, I'm Chef Julius Chan, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic, and diverse logistics company, totally focused on delivering outstanding service. Our diversified divisions span from major warehousing, bulk fuel and road transport, to large-scale commercial catering. The IPI Group of companies will be your partner, supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
Join me every Thursday night as Sports Scene brings to you all the local and international sporting updates. Revisiting our legendary athletes.
Hi, this is David.
Highlighting our local sports developments across the nation.
All eyes on top of the now an NRL team based here.
Create a pathway.
And our talented rising stars.
Hi, my name's Gemma Schnabel and you're watching
all the younger ones will follow.
Sports Scene, Thursday nights at 7 p.m. only on your number one to watch, MTV.
The Pacific unites like never before. Feel the passion, embrace the spirit. Join us in celebrating the essence of sports, culture, and community. 15 teams, one unforgettable experience. Oceania Rugby Sevens, 12 p.m. Sunday, right here on your number one to watch, MTV.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. The censorship netball team has defeated IRC2 in the Division 5 match of the Public Servants Netball competition today.
Censorship captain Olovu Palavagi said the team prepared well for the game.
Game today, we won the game. That's preparation, because as we go towards the end of the season, we are trained. During the week, we have training sessions, and also our game plan was just to play a slow game and make sure that everyone is running out, and also with the very hot sun, we just wanted to play a slow game, which we did, and we won, so we are happy about it.
She further said that the team is looking forward for the next weekend.
To train harder this week by going for gym sessions and all that, but still our fitness, we still need to work on our fitness as we go for our last game next week and the playoffs. So from this game, we still need a lot of fitness training. We need full-time training, like if we have to go for 3 days, we need to, because it's so hot when we come for our games, so we need to be fit and prepared for the games.
Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
The KCK Regal Rice Cup has kicked off the quarterfinals today at Bava Park in Port Moresby.
With intense competition over the past weeks, KCK Regal Rice Media Director Joe
and then they advance to the grand final from there. So the losers from the top 4 playoffs today, they will meet the winners or low 4.
He further emphasized on the competition.
So currently there's 8 teams remaining. So after tomorrow's match, I'm determining which Tubla team by advance now, one Tubla team by out. So far the second leg is going good. We just reached the quarterfinals now. Progress going good. Yes, so far from all 3 regular rounds, now I'm got plenty issues. Safety was okay, behavior crowd turnout was okay. The games are progressing well. Maybe I look towards ending leg 2 on a high note with the presentation, which is 2 weeks away. Leg 3 na 4 by kick-off one time. So hopefully we look forward to ending game by match, early match.
Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Share the love with Gala Ice Cream, Gala Cone Ice Creams, Gala Stick Ice Creams, and Gala Classic Tub Ice Creams. Happiness begins with the Gala range of fun flavors which create taste adventures and excitement with every bite. Treat yourself. Share with a friend while chilling. The whole family will enjoy. Everyone has their favorite. Which one is yours? Share the love with Gala Ice Creams. Gala, Gala, yum.
Meet the bank for everyone, everywhere. As People's Microbank, we were proud to be a bank for the people. Now as National Banking Corporation, we are bringing modern banking to all in Papua New Guinea. With more branches and our friendly staff ready to assist you in more places, we are making money matters simple and fair. So wherever you are, however you say it, say hello Better Banking. Learn more at nbcpng.com.pg.
Hi kids, I'm Steffi. Join me on Kids Corner for story time, simple and creative arts and crafts, Kerevat Corner, nature time, field trips, and not forgetting our cartoons and children entertainment shows. Join me every weekdays from 3:30 to 5:30 for Kids Corner on your number one to watch, Emtv.
Join me on House and Home for all your home and lifestyle improvements.
I'm living business Lomino. Okay, boss friend Lomi, kay Lomi.
From Hatok Mom, health and fitness, interest stories, gardening tips, out and about, pet care, and many more. Join me every Tuesday, 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
This coming Wednesday on Kai Time.
Not our style of eating, that's gone because our customer base is only about 10 to 20%. But today's generation, those that are between the age of 20 to 45, you got to ask them what you want to eat and you prepare food for that age group.
Join us on Wednesday at 7 p.m. right here on your number one to watch, MTV.
Hi, I'm Chef Julius Chan, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Trukai Sports. Moving to overseas news now, Australia's Annabelle Sutherland has made history becoming the first woman to score a test century on the MCG.
The 23-year-old's brilliant knock of 163 ensured the hosts remain in control heading into day 3 of the Women's Ashes Test match. England again paid the price for sloppy fielding with 7 dropped catches on day 2. Beth Mooney is unbeaten on 98, with Australia to resume on 5 for 422 and a commanding lead of 252. The day also saw a new world record attendance for a women's test, with a crowd figure of 23,561 in just 2 days. That surpasses the previous record at Trent Bridge in 2023.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Julius Chan, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. and my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Start your day the smart way with the new Smart Start Breakfast Biscuit. Whether you are busy or on a budget, Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits gives you a healthy and affordable breakfast to set you up for school or play. Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits are fortified with essential vitamins for body or brain health. They contain vitamin A for healthy growth and development, vitamin B6 for healthy metabolism, immune system and brain development, and vitamin B12 for nerve and cell health. Proudly made by Paradise Foods.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic, and diverse logistics company. Totally focused on delivering outstanding service. Our diversified divisions span from major warehousing, bulk fuel and road transport, to large-scale commercial catering. The IPI Group of companies will be your partner, supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
Students, are you excited to start the school year? Remember to attend school every day. Pack a healthy lunch. Be kind and respect each other in class and in the playground. Let's all learn and grow together.
They're gold nuggets. There's a flavor for everyone. The best tasting snack. Get a burst of gold nuggets. Cheese flavor.
Mega wow.
Chicken flavor.
Mega wow.
Cheese onion flavor.
Mega wow.
Barbecue flavor. Mega wow.
When you're on the go, one more. One more.
Get that burst of gold nuggets flavor.
Mega wow.
Join me every Thursday night as Sports Scene brings to you all the local and international sporting updates. Revisiting our legendary athletes,
Hi, this is Emtv.
highlighting our local sports developments across the nation,
All eyes are on top of them. Now an NRL team based here.
Create a pathway.
and our talented rising stars.
Hi, my name's Gemma Schnobel and you're watching
all the younger ones should follow.
Sports Scene, Thursday nights at 7 p.m. only on your number one to watch, MTV.
Join me on House and Home for all your home and lifestyle improvements.
Family green business, Lomino. Okay, boss rate, Lomi, Kaike, Lomi.
From Hatok Mang, health and fitness, interest stories, gardening tips, out and about, pet care, and many more. Join me every Tuesday, 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
Dreaming of more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. Only man to walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
The weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby City partly cloudy with possible brief showers and thunderstorms. Daru partly cloudy with few evening showers and possible thunderstorms. Kerema partly cloudy with brief showers. Alotau partly cloudy with chances of brief showers. And Popondetta mostly cloudy with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Moving on to the Momase region, Lae City cloudy periods with few rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Medang partly cloudy with few showers and possible thunderstorms. Wewak mostly cloudy with some rain showers. And Vanimo rain showers at times. In the New Guinea Islands region, Lorengau partly cloudy with possible few showers. Kavieng partly cloudy with possible few showers. Kokoparabal mostly fine, Kimbe partly cloudy with brief showers, and Buka mostly fine, partly cloudy. In the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City mostly cloudy with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Goroka, Bans and Kundiawa, cloudy periods with few rain showers and possible thunderstorms. And Mendi, Tari and Wabeg, mostly cloudy with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. In the small ships forecast, waters of southern PNG Indonesian border to Daru to Kiwai Islands to Kerama to Yule Island to Hood Point to Samarai Island, seas 1.5 to 2.5 meters, rising to 3 to 3.5 meters. Waters of Samarai Island to Cape Vogel and all Milne Bay Islands, seas 1 to 2 meters. Waters of Cape Vogel to Horn Gulf to Fincha Fen, seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. Waters of Fincha Fen through Vitia Strait to CRC Long Island to Medang, seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. Waters of Medang to Wewak to Vanimo and northern PNG Indonesian border, seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. Waters of Manus and its western group of islands, seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. Waters of New Island to East New Britain to Bougainville, seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. And waters of West New Britain, seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. In the ocean forecast, Coral Sea sees moderate to very rough, west to northwest winds of 20 to 33 knots. In the Solomon Sea, sees slight to moderate, northwest to northeast winds of 10 to 20 knots. In the Bismarck Sea, sees smooth, northwest to northeast winds of 5 to 10 knots. And in the Pacific Ocean, sees slight to moderate, northeast winds of 10 to 20 knots.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Saturday, the 1st of February 2025. From all of us here, pleasant viewing. Good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.